All right, by request, somebody for the longest time has been wanting to see my my binders on Don Mattingly, and I've got two of them here, and so I figured I'd finally flip through these. And I don't know if I've done this before. I might have done it on my other channel, but again, that's been sort of made private, so might as well update it for this channel rather than just re-upload the old Darth Fungus archive, I guess. So I have two, and let's open this up, see what I have. I haven't looked at these in a long time. And oh, by the way, I'll get the question. These binders are made by a company called Unikeep, or you get them from a company called Unikeep. That's Unikeep. And this is a 1.5 inch D-ring. It's the largest one they make, at least last time I checked it was. So anyhow, flipping through these, I got some oddball cards here. I got the 84 Donruss rookie. This is one card that's a glaring omission from my PSA collection of 80s cards. I just have no sense of urgency to pick it up. I mean, I'm looking for it in a 9, and that's been basically anywhere from, say, $50 to $75 over the last several years. Not interested in a 10, so eventually I'll get around to it. But yeah, it's one of those things I know I don't have, and I will get. It's just I have no sense of urgency to pick up an 84 Donruss Mattingly. So let's get right to work here. These are all one per pocket, so there's nothing on the flip side other than the backs of the cards here. And I notice these pages look like they're kind of like bent in here a little bit. I think it's probably because this is sitting upright on the bookshelf, and maybe the weight of the cards is causing these things to shift a little bit. I don't know if that's going to impact the condition. Hopefully not. But again, these are just binder cards, so there's nothing too high end in here. And I think I got a majority of these. Actually, I don't know how I got. I think I might have bought a player lot some time ago on eBay, and I did that quite a bit a few years back. I've got several binders like this filled with people like Barry Larkin, and I've shown a few so far on this channel. I think I've showed Frank Thomas, Dwight Gooden, and I don't know if there's anybody else. So anyway, so I just got a fantastic new card in the mail today, but I'm holding it off for a future episode of Friday Night Vintage. I usually like to have at least 3 cards or so before I go ahead and make a video. So it might be several weeks before I do another episode, but it's a card that I had said that I wanted to pick up this year. If you watch my 2018 year in review video, it was one of a couple of cards, a few cards. Of course, that list is very fluid and dynamic, and I actually picked up other cards this year that weren't even in that roll call, I guess. So, just how it goes. And let's see. I also have started expanding some player collections or starting new player collections, but I'm going about it just raw cards only, basically, just because I'm really not interested in starting, if I'm going to collect, for example, let's say Ricky Henderson. I'm not interested in going and buying a bunch of PSA 9s and 10s. I mean, I'm doing that right now with Nolan Ryan, and that's that. So I'm looking at picking up more raw cards of Ken Griffey Jr., Ricky Henderson, possibly Bo Jackson, and again, just raw cards, and not everything, just cards that I like. For example, a couple of sets that I really like are the 94 Bowman's Best, 97 Topps Base, and I also like the gold cards when they're available, 2001, 2002, 2003. Not sure if I missed any. Alright, so here's looks like a Ritz Crackers Don Mattingly set from 87. Probably the most extensive player collection that I have is Frank Thomas. I think I had picked up like several hundred of his cards in like a single lot. And again, that video is on here. And I was debating whether or not I should go back and maybe put them in order, because I don't know. A lot of those years I didn't collect at all, so I don't know what the hell I'm looking at as far as brand or year goes. I just can't recognize. So I thought about going back and putting them in order and kind of getting some, I don't know, organization to it. And looking here, I'm almost wondering if I should not even. Well, I guess it's all right. I'm just looking at these pages here. They're kind of bowing, you know. And again, I think it's because this is sitting upright. Maybe I should lay them flat. Probably a better thing to do. The nice thing about these Unikeep binders, though, is the fact that it's kind of sealed. You know, they close up, and so dust won't migrate into this. Okay, so that's binder number 1. Let me put this down for a second. So you see, if I close it like this, you know, it's sealed up nice, which is good for keeping the dust away. Although it has the same effect of using just a slipcase, I suppose, on like a regular old binder, which I've seen. Okay, binder number 2. Can't get this open. All right, what do we got going on here? Binder 2. Again, I haven't looked at these cards in years. I like this set. Like, there's some cards I like, and again, with regard to my new player collections that I'm doing, I'm going after just for the fun of it. I like 93 Upper Deck style design. I like the 95 Bowman, another one that's a favorite of mine. I actually just picked up a box of 94 Bowman, a hobby box that I will probably break at some point. These are nice cards here, these Pinnacle. So a lot of these cards were, definitely the finest, were in an era where I just didn't collect. And I think like a lot of people in my demographic, I mean, I was kind of into it in the 80s, into the early 90s. I just gave up on it for about maybe 10 years or so. And then I slowly got back into the hobby and really never looked back. But yeah, I do like the Topps Finest. And lo and behold, there goes Sirius XM. Let me see if I can fix this here. My apologies. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Alright. Yeah, these are really nice. So some of these, looking at some of these, actually gives me ideas of what other ones I should get, and the other players I'm going to collect. Like, look, this is looks like a Score. I like that. Looks like a Score gold card. I do like the early Stadium Club and the early Fleer Ultras. Here's a 94 Bowman. I was talking about that a moment ago. I like that design. And so I don't recognize, like, I don't know what any of this shit is on this page, except for I can see this is a Topps card, and I think it's 96. But I don't know what any of this other stuff is. Let's see if there's a Finest. Again, more of the same. Looks like credit cards here. Some sort of credit card. 95 Bowman, another favorite of mine. This is not. I think this is a. Yeah, it's. I think it's a. What the hell is this one? It's. Yeah, Topps 50th, and it's a reprint. Looks too nice to be authentic. Here's Topps Heritage before it was Topps Heritage. These were Baseball Cards magazine from Cross Publications, I think it was. Did a lot of this back in the 80s, and I really liked it when they did the current players on the older Topps card design. And they're not licensed, but they're still cool nonetheless to collect. And they have some really interesting work. Here's another one right here. Donnie Baseball. And let me see. Guess. Oh, here's one that's supposedly autographed. These are autographed. So yeah, this did come in that lot. I don't know if these are authentic or not. I don't really care. I don't know why somebody would fake these. So they could very well be authentic Mattingly autographs. Here's I don't know what the hell this thing is down here. If you could see that, I should probably. Turn that light off. Maybe it's a little too bright. Oh, maybe that's better. There's no glare anymore. All right, this is like one of those Star Company sets. And Rob Broder, maybe? Rob Broder, yeah. Yeah, unlicensed cards. This guy did a really good job with photography, but the cards were never licensed. I think he tried to get a license at one point, but was denied. I could be mistaken, but you can find them pretty cheap on eBay. The All-Star sets from the mid to late 80s. This looks familiar, but I don't know what this is. This is some CMC brand. Sportflix. Got a bunch of these in here. And then it looks like I finish up with some of the Topps Big. There's a Bowman here. What else we got going on? Again, I feel like I'm looking at these for the first time. Yeah, some oddball stuff. I think this is supposedly another signature of Don Mattingly. There's a, let's get uncut strip or whatever. And here's another autograph of Don Mattingly. This is not an autograph, I don't think. I really don't. No, this is that's nothing. M&M's, and then this book. And so there's my Don Mattingly binder collection, binder cards. And that was by request. Somebody was asking about this for a long time, and it's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll get around to it. Well, here it is. So coming up, I'd say keep an eye out for maybe some junk wax box breaks. I've got a new episode of Friday Night Comics. If you like comic books, my intent there is to do a comprehensive CGC slabbed collection. I don't have one right now on my channel, and honestly, there's no comics currently on my radar, so I figure I can make an all-inclusive, just showcasing my entire CGC comic book collection. So, among other things, anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching as always, and I will talk to you later.